Welcome, families. I'm sorry, restart again. Woo! Okay, get it out of my system. Okay. Welcome, families.
My name is Nancy.
And I'm Blanca. I hope you had your opportunity to do your first family meeting, which was your home practice for last week. I understand that when you first communicate this to your family, that you're going to have this family meeting, it's kind of awkward, introducing this and starting your group. Everybody feels kind of like, ugh, what are we doing here? Kind of fake-ish, but I assure you, I guarantee you that things are going to change. The more you continue to practice, the more you continue to do or implement your family reunion or family meetings, it's going to get easier, okay? I know also another part that you may have had trouble with is utilizing your I statements. This is what we're practicing, okay? Your I statements: I feel, I need, I want, okay? That's one of the things. Second of all, we're so used to interrupting other people's conversation, okay? We talk over each other, and that's why we introduced last week your speaker, your listener, and your coach, okay? So remember, please, when you do your home practice, if it's possible to utilize your little, to indicate who's talking at the same time. The person who holds that, the speaker, is the person that speaks. Once you start having this on a frequent basis, things are gonna flow much easier. Okay.
Okay, parents, so now we're going to start our session, which is session number 7, and it's called Communication Part 2. In this part, we're going to talk more about family meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked about them in session 6, family meetings are very important. So we already had your practice during last week, doing a little family meeting. Why is it important? It's very important because when we have family meetings, we can talk about certain things at home. This helps the family be stronger and stay communicated. It also helps to plan things ahead of time to avoid chaos. And if somebody has something to say, you can, or a problem, you guys can resolve it in your family meetings. Just remember, every family is different. So when you have your family meeting, tailor this meeting to your family needs. You guys can do your meetings and adjust it to your own needs, to all of your members' needs. It's very important to do that. Don't do a meeting that looks like another family's meeting. Do something that is more tailored to you, so it could be more interesting and it could have more value to your family.
Okay. Parents, turn to your handout 7.1. We're going to discuss why hold family meetings. Okay. 1, it increases family unity. This brings the family together when you're doing some sort of activity, okay? 2, it increases family cooperation and decreases family conflict. This means that family starts to understand why they're getting together. It decreases family conflict because there's no room for misunderstandings. Things are brought into the table, okay? Number 3, increases love and mutual respect. When we practice our skills, the listener, the coach, and the speaker, it learns to give respect to the others speaking, the others listening, so it helps with family communication. Number 4, it increases family organization and avoid last-minute crisis. This happens when people are not coordinated. The children are left behind at the soccer practice. I thought you were going to pick them up, I thought me. So it helps establish that communication between children, parents, and other family members. Number 5, it builds skills and competency. This is very important for children to learn how to look up for information and how to organize and express their thoughts and feelings.
So now your handout session 7.2, it's called Family Meetings and How Often. So we're asking families to participate in the Strengthening Families program to begin holding their family meetings once a week. So parents, please try to begin your meetings for at least 15 minutes. We know it's really hard to get all the family together, but make sure you try to do this. 15 minutes is a good time to begin your meetings. The more you do them, the easier it's going to get. And now we're going to explain you how to get started with your family meetings. And the first question is, who should attend? Who should attend to your family meetings? Everybody in the household, everybody that lives in the same house is a family. So if grandma lives at home, cousin, uncle, any relative that lives at home in the same house, everybody's a family. So everybody should be in your meeting, because when you guys want to talk about something or organize your schedules, everybody should be aware of what's going on at the house.
Even if only one or two family members at the beginning, like Nancy said, will attend, don't disencourage yourself. They will start, they will start to participate. The more that they see that you're committed to this and you're together and doing something, interacting with each other, they're gonna want to participate as well. I know what to say, it doesn't come out. Okay, single parent families. Even if the family is only one child and one parent, the family meeting can still be effective and important for the child. Okay, if the parent is absent because of divorce, separation, issues related to the child's relationship with other parents should not be discussed in the meeting. Remember, it's only you and your child, no outside problems.
Time and place. So the time and place should be discussed with all family members, and the whole family should decide in where you guys are holding your meetings and at what time. Remember, it should be a day and a time that it works for everybody, so that everybody can be together at the same time. And plan for each coming week. So let's say you have your family meeting this week and it's on a Tuesday, but for some reason next week it won't work on a Tuesday. Get to an arrangement and talk about it what day you guys are having your family meeting the following week.
Oh, very good. Also, remember that once you have decided on a time, a date, and a place, try to stick with it, okay, as much as possible. I know there's going to be changes in situations that will make maybe your meeting impossible to happen that time. First, be flexible with other members of the family if they cannot attend. Try to maintain your weekly meeting. If for some reason someone has a game, someone has other plans, try to maintain it in the same week. It could happen in the car, it could happen on the way to the soccer game, it could happen during dinner or after dinner. Just maintain a weekly meeting, okay? Create a habit with that.
And on your handout section 7.3, the first family meeting. For the first family meeting, keep it simple, short, and easy. Just try to concentrate in one topic. Do not make it overwhelming for the family. So think about a plan for a family activity or for a weekend, something that you guys want to do together as a family, and try to keep it short. Remember, this might look kind of weird and fake at first because we're not used to having a family meeting with a structure, but the more we practice, the easier it's going to get, and it's going to get funner for the kids. They're going to be wanting to have these meetings because they're going to feel included.
Mm-hmm. Also, please decide who leads. For you parents, start the meeting off. You start the meeting, lead it at the beginning, and then allow every family member either to take turns if it's allowable. You could do this at home. I know you were giving these little in the previous session. This helps a lot to start at least your first meeting and go around as far as who will be the person who talks, listens, and coaches, okay? Even give a turn if possible to grandma, uncles, whoever participates. Rotate, make sure that everybody has a voice in that family, okay? Okay, get it done, okay? Make sure that the person who is running the meeting starts the meeting and all the points are covered within the family members and moving the meeting along, okay? Another important tip to do is write it down, making sure that whatever is said in the meeting is logged or noted, because people tend to forget and discussions could arise after that, or arguments that who said what in that meeting.
And now your handout session 7.4, which is family meeting a group recipe. Number 1, compliments and good things. Remember, at the beginning of each family meeting, try to mention something good of one or all of the members, or something good that happened to you in the past week. This is very helpful to mention talents, notice something good about somebody, recognize for skills learned, encouragements, and improvements. any good thing that you can talk about or say about the rest of the family members.
Number 2, calendars and scheduling time. Take this opportunity and discuss everyone's schedule to schedule in whatever is happening during the following week or that week, perhaps. This is the perfect time to go around and see, okay, what's in their agenda, okay?
Number 3, family business. This is the time where we discuss more sensitive issues about the family. And in this, when we discuss family business, it is better to have a speaker, a listener, and a coach. This is for us to help to get help and to keep track of the situation, the issues, and the coach will help a lot so that if it gets more sensitive, this discussion won't arise to a more chaotic discussion.
Yeah, or arguments. Another one, chores and allowances. Okay, this is very important to have this meeting or bring to the table who does what. If parents have conflicts with their children, their chores, things that are being done, how they're being done, maybe allocation as far as like, Nancy, today you get to do the dishes while Mike is gonna do the living room, okay? This is a perfect place to discuss the chores and allowances.
And number 5, family treat. Remember, just like we started our family meeting with something positive with pricing family members, we want to also finish our family meeting with something fun. We can do like a fun activity, a game, a dessert, something that makes the family feel good. That way we can express our feelings and have more family love and unity at the end, so we can start a better week.
Remember, once you finish these activities with something fun, those members of the family who did not want to participate, they're going to want to be felt or encouraged to do so, okay? And the last thing, remember, this is your family, okay? Make it your own. Choose a time or a place where everyone's comfortable. Don't change a lot of your routine. If you're already doing a Friday family night, you could also continue doing that as well, and have a meeting prior to that, right before it. Try to keep it as much, personal as possible, or, to adapt to everybody's already schedule. Parents, now we're going to demonstrate to you through role play how to do a family meeting, okay?
All right, family, so now we're gonna practice having our first family meeting. I will be the dad and the leader of the family meeting.
And I will be the mom.
And I will be the child.
Okay, so we're gonna first start off with the round of compliments. So Nancy, thank you so much for working very hard at your job. I know it's difficult, but a very good job on it. And then Blanca, thank you so much for waking up on time and going through to your Zoom meeting. So thank you for that.
Blanca, thank you very much for getting ready for your Zoom meeting on time. And Alan, thank you very much for putting gas in my car.
Thank you.
Oh, Mom, thank you for making spaghetti, my favorite. Dad, thank you for buying all the supplies that I needed for school.
All right, perfect. So now that we did our round of compliments, now we're gonna talk about calendars and scheduling time. Okay, so for the calendars and scheduling time, I have to work late on Wednesday. I'll be getting off like around 8 p.m. Okay. All right, who's going next?
Mom, remember that I have our first parent-teacher meeting through Zoom. It's scheduled for Thursday at 6 o'clock. Just a reminder.
Okay, so that's good that you let me know. Thank you very much for letting me know. Because I have a doctor's appointment earlier, but I'll try to make it fast so I can be at the Zoom meeting on time.
And I think I'll be able to attend as well, so thank you for letting us know.
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so now that we know what's going on during the week, now let's talk about some family business. I've been noticing, Blanca, that you have been having a hard time getting up in the morning for your school Zoom meeting. So let's talk about how to resolve that.
It's because I can't get up in the morning. I've been off from school for 5 months. I'm having a hard time adapting to this new schedule. Tired.
Okay, so what do you think? How can we help you with this? Do you think if we if you go to bed earlier and stay in bed, that will help you try to fall asleep and fall asleep by the time you really need to sleep.
There's some good suggestions.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think that's a great idea. We'll try that. I'll try.
All right. Yeah, and then even if you want to go for a walk in the night, so that way you're more tired when you go to bed, and that way you'll be able to go to sleep a lot faster.
Oh, I think that will work fine because yeah, I late sometimes in bed and I can't. I mean, I close my eyes, but I don't fall asleep. But I think that's a great idea.
Okay. What do you think, Mom?
I think that's good. So if that helps, that's great that you exercise or walk and get tired before you go to bed, and maybe take a shower before going to bed so you can relax.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So now that we were able to come up with a good solution for that, now let's talk about chores and allowances. So I think we should keep the chores the same, but I was thinking since you were doing such a great job on your chores, that will increase the amount we give you weekly by $1. What do you think?
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think $1 is good. You've been doing a pretty good job, and that's gonna help you for your savings, for the money you're saving for vacation time.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep up the good work. And now let's end the family meeting with a family treat. Okay, so I baked some cookies, and now let's go watch your favorite movie. All right?
Woohoo! Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome.
I hope that our family meeting was helpful and useful for you to understand how it would have to flow. Please be very aware to try to utilize these as much as possible. They're very helpful. It prevents you from speaking over others, taking turns, and be respectful for your family. What do you think, Nancy? You think the
Yeah.
family flew good?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and now your home practice. So your home practice would be handout 7.5, which is the home practice communication chart. And this is basically the same thing as last week on session 6. And also your handout session 7.6, which is family communication skills.
Thank you for watching. And remember, parents, to participate and stay for the entire Zoom meeting. That will make you eligible for the raffle for the family prize. Okay? Bye. And see you next week.